everyone, I just got home from my colonoscopy, and to all the people telling me to ask for a different prep instead of drinking 2 gallons of water with that powder, I did in fact ask for a different prep, and I got what I asked for. I said, can I have the 24 pills? My doctor said, yeah, no problem. Sent it over to the pharmacy. It was a $60 copay. But real quick, I want to tell you about this experience for anyone who's scared about getting a colonoscopy or thinks that they shouldn't for any reason. Let me share my experience with you. I'm going to try and make it quick. First things first, I took 12 pills the night before. So last night I took 12 pills of the prep pills, and I drank a lot of water with it, but you know what? It was over like a slower period of time than drinking those 2 gallons. When I tell you that after like an hour after I took all 12 pills, I'm not joking, I was on the phone with my husband, and all of a sudden I had the urge to go out of nowhere. I didn't feel any cramping. It was really great. I didn't feel any cramping, no sickness, anything like that. I did take Zofran before, like you guys told me to, so thank you. I am running to the bathroom, and I got pants on, and I almost shit myself. I really almost shit my pants, which is so crazy. Like, I was not expecting that. Anyway, so I'm on the bathroom for the next 3 hours almost because I can't get up. I literally cannot get up. Every time I would try and stand up, boom, would need to go again. It was a tsunami until finally which is crazy to think about, the stuff coming out of my butt was clearer water than my urine. Okay, I didn't even know that was possible. That's how clean my colon was. All right, so anyway, I decided to sleep in the bathtub because I'm like, hell no, we're not gonna fuck with this. I have to wake up at 5:30 to take the next 12 pills. So I start the process all over again. These pills, like this time, kicked in much quicker because there wasn't as much to get out of my colon, and this was more intense than the night prior, to be honest. It made me a little bit more nauseous, and I tried to take my morning meds. I have heart meds I need to take. I have a few other meds. I tried to take them like right after I took the pills because I'm like, they're not going to kick in that quick. No, I literally ran to the bathroom shortly after I took my heart med and everything like that, and they came out so quick. They weren't even dissolved. The writing was still on the pills. That's how quick they came out. So I had, a tsunami, for the next 4 hours, I think it was. This one was even longer. So then I drive to the hospital, and I am stressed because I'm like, what if I need a shit on the way there? Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be, like, pulling over on the side of the road? Like, holy crap. I was so anxious. I get there, the nicest team ever, and fortunately, I had an all-women team, which eased my anxiety so much. They're so nice. Anyway, they put my IV in, and unfortunately it was in a terrible spot, but whatever. They were so nice. Nothing matters, okay? They were just great. So they put my IV in, and they all get ready. They say, okay, are you ready to go? And I said, wait a second, I think I might need to take another shit. They said, oh, no way, dude. Everyone has these fears that they're gonna go, and I'm like, no, I really do. I think I need to go to the bathroom again. They're like, okay, make it quick, because, we were on a tight schedule. I go to the bathroom, another freaking tsunami comes out my butt. This time there was, phlegm in it. I don't know why. Anyway, so I tell them I went to the bathroom again. They're like, oh, thank God you went then, because that wouldn't have been fun when you're under anesthesia. So I get to the room, and it's about, I think, 7 people were in there, but they were all women, and I was so happy. But they turned me to my side and exposed my butt, and I start shaking because I got some serious trauma, okay? This was my biggest fear, that people were going to, I don't know, look at me and judge me. So I had my butt out to, all these people, and I'm shaking, and the anesthesiologist said, you look nervous, and I was like, I'm just a little uncomfortable, just, a little stressed. She goes, oh, I'll fix that. She takes out her big thing of propofol and puts it in my IV, which, surprisingly, this is the first time. I've had many surgeries and procedures, but this is the first time it's staying like a bitch. Anyway, but all of a sudden, I'm no anxiety, looking at the roof. I can barely hear anyone. They said, well, that seemed to have worked, and I was like, uh-huh, flying high, which is great. All my anxiety gone. Then, because that didn't knock me out fully, they gave me another medication, and I don't remember anything after that. Recovery was fine. I thought my butt was gonna hurt, but actually nothing hurt. No blood, nothing like that. I did fart a lot, okay? I did fart a lot, but nothing was painful. The experience, other than the prep, was a walk in the park. And I would definitely recommend trying to get an all-women team if you're a woman, because that can be really stressful otherwise. But yeah, that's how my colonoscopy went. and I'm just trying to recover because, again, I didn't get to take my heart meds today. I also had POTS, so my heart rate was through the roof, and I've been nauseous and dizzy like all day. So anyway, went good, and if you guys want to know about the results, then let me know.